I have such a love-hate relationship with this show for going on, well, over 2 years now. You're hard-pressed to find a YouTuber that's done more Batwoman coverage than I have.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
I don't care who you watch. There's not too many that have been here suffering longer than I have. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to present you with my review of Batwoman Season 3, Episode 1, As Mad as a Hatter.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
We start out with a brief recap of the events from last season, including the plane crash that supposedly killed Kate Kane, Ryan Wilder finding the suit, well, basically after it fell out of the sky right into her lap. I mean, how much luckier can you get? It was undamaged after falling out of an airplane that exploded or was shot down. Then we had the biohazard lab in Wayne Enterprises in the Batcave, all the Rogues Gallery's weaponry being released, broken out. We found artifacts floating down the river, which will lead us into our story from this season, including, yes, Poison Ivy's vine, the Mad Hatter's hat, top hat, well, what have you. And, of course, we have the sequence with Luke Fox becoming Cuckwing, remember, because he wanted to know what it felt like to be a black Batman, when that really doesn't make a difference when you're in a suit. And, of course, who could forget Alice telling Ryan that Mommy Dearest was still alive. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, these and many more exciting plotlines. I can't even say that with any enthusiasm because it's a joke. Because that's the shit we're going to have to deal with this season. So this pulse-pounding episode starts its mainline story with the Mad Hatter's hat being found on the side of the river in Gotham by two guys. Well, in this day and age, we can probably assume in Gotham that they are gay. We get the whole process of the hat being sold on eBid, and then, of course, we see it being delivered to our replacement Mad Hatter, shall we say, a Dollar General Mad Hatter, CW Mad Hatter, and, of course, this guy is a complete Alice simp.
My dear sweet Alice.
He has posters and pictures all over his room of Alice like she's some kind of Twitch thought.
I was a little frustrated. Batwoman, that's just a car. Somebody's watching this show. That really annoyed me. Batwoman is still doing quite well. It doesn't even look like Batwoman.
Peter, I'm really starting to question why I'm even friends with you in the first place.
We kick off the action with Batwoman and Cuckwing, and they're beating up some evil, horrible, diabolical marijuana dealers. And they're all white. What are the odds?
There ain't no fluff here.
Sophie's out making out with women in bars, and guess what that means? Strike up the band, let the trumpets sing. Ladies and gentlemen, it's
The Lesbian!
Meanwhile, at Arkham, Alice is reading a postcard in her cell, and it's from Jacob. And we know Dougray Scott quit the show.
So
Daddy ain't bailing you out, baby girl. One wall of her cell is all postcards from Daddy. Alice is then surprised by the announcement she has a visitor. Cuckwing and Blackwoman, or Bitchman, or Batfaker, are discussing his need for a real sidekick name. And she says,
"Please don't say Black Batman."
And he responds with,
This coming from someone who inherited their name.
Please don't say Black Batman.
I'll take care of this. Calm down. Calm down. Get a hold of yourself.
not to mention that this insufferable cow literally had the suit fall out of the sky whilst
Living in a van down by the river.
So while sifting through crates of weapons and pot, they take fire from, you guessed it, more white villains who Ryan easily dispatches. But oh no, Cuckwing's suit malfunctions and shuts down because his heart rate is so elevated. This is the biggest generic ripoff of Iron Man that I've ever seen. And the worst part about it is it's the CW doing it. I mean, as if What If didn't screw this character. And then, anyway, Batfaker has to save Cuckwing and then take out the bad guy because she's a woman. So, just to recap, the genius son of an even smarter weapons and tech innovator is in a mech suit that malfunctioned because Luke is a giant, gaping gash. Brilliant fucking writing, Caroline, you stupid heifer. We find out that Alice's visitor is Mary, who's undoubtedly still got her underground abortion clinic up and running. So apparently Jacob is still locked up, and Alice tells Mary they've been talking regularly. Something doesn't add up here. Mary tries to leave, and they talk more shit to each other.
Yada, yada, yada.
Scene doesn't fucking matter.
That's just a car.
In the Batcave, Mary is lamenting to Ryan and Cuckwing that they won't be at her graduation, and she knows it because over the past 2 seasons, we've really seen Mary working diligently through medical school many, many times, right? They tell her they'll be there. This family won't let her down. Well, most of her other family's dead or in prison, so I don't know how the fuck that's letting her down. I love how the shitty writing attempts to overcompensate for the fact there is little to no on-screen chemistry between most of the cast that translates into the audience believing that they're a surrogate familial unit.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
Meanwhile, in the sewers of Gotham, the Mad Hatter is live streaming on his camera phone with a selfie stick and telling Alice's story. When he happens upon, I should say, 2 toxic white male chads who are just hanging out in the fucking sewer. And one touches him, and then the Mad Hatter makes
Kill him.
the other one cut the other one's throat because they said mean things to him. And fuck them anyway, because why are 2 chads hanging out in the sewer, right? And they're just white males. Might as well just kill them off. Next, we meet Renee Montoya, one of our new characters who's called to the scene of the toxic white male murder, and she questions the remaining Chad. Anyone want to place bets on how long it'll be before Detective Montoya and Sophie are all like,
Oh, we're scissoring!
Batfaker, abortion clinic Mary, and Cuckwing are watching the footage of the murder in the subway while they're in the Batcave, and they're trying to figure out how to get the top hat away from the newest Mad Hatter. And of course, Ryan finds it in Lucius Fox's notes, and they surmise that the hat matches the brainwaves of the first person to wear it, based on the smarter Fox's notes, that is. Ryan says that Lucius figured out how to disrupt the frequency of the hat, but needs to go see Alice in Arkham anyway. Ryan and Alice fire verbal salvos back and forth during Ryan's visit to Arkham, and Ryan insists that her real mom is dead because she saw her as a Force ghost in the passenger seat of the Batmobile. And Alice tells her that she's wrong, and then proceeds to tell her that she has no one. And Alice eviscerates her further and tells her the Mad Hatter's planning a tea party. Lesbian Sophie, Batfaker Ryan, and abortion clinic Mary are talking about what the Mad Hatter is planning, and they decide to celebrate Mary's graduation and discuss just how many that Sophie is currently scissoring, because it sounds like she's been out fucking every woman in Gotham who isn't a Transformer, based on this mindless dialogue written by completely brainless fucktard half-wits with blue check marks on Twitter. So Sophie's friends with new Catesies and banging Riley, and Ryan laments her not getting laid. Then Ryan bitches about the champagne being expensive, and Sophie goes to check on her. You can tell they want to
Scissor me timber!
We join the Mad Hatter, who's behind the podium at the graduation venue where Mary, the back alley abortion clinic doctor, will be getting her diploma, and a black security guard catches him in the act. Now let me stop here for a moment. I find this highly offensive that a toxic white male villain would be able to take out anyone besides other toxic white males. Caroline Dries, you fucking twat.
You've got to do better.
Sophie is at Wayne Enterprises headquarters and doing a background check and trying to find Ryan's mom. And apparently she finds something after 2 or 3 minutes of doing a basic search on, on the internet. That's all it took all these years. And Ryan couldn't do that. But Sophie comes along and just does it from a regular web browser, not even using Crow's, software or anything like that.
What are you doing? Future shit.
Renee Montoya meets with the new female mayor and tells her that she knows the Mad Hatter and Poison Ivy's toys are still out there. And the mayor's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Are you a lesbian? Are you hitting on me, Montoya?
This is Lesbos!
At Mary's graduation, Ryan and Sophie are discussing the fact that the doctor is shady and he took a $2 million payoff from Batfaker's real mom, to cover up her pregnancy. She asks about her dad, as if men actually matter in this fucking universe, and Sophie's like, nothing on him, and why would you even ask?
The age of men is over.
Sophie gives Ryan the envelope with her info, and dumbass Luke comes up with,
2-drink limit.
Shut the fuck up.
Mary is singing a tale of woe to the fact that she has no family there to celebrate with. But what about my Bat family? Then the Mad Hatter is just fucking standing there in the stairwell like no one will notice that puto.
Fuck that puto.
Mary is giving her speech, and it's clear that she is saying exactly what the Mad Hatter has forced her to say. And Sophie and Ryan know something's up because this writing is too stupid to get over on anybody. And the audience look on in abject confusion to the Bat Faker family. They know the Hatter is behind this. Luke and the Bat Idiots try to use the frequency block, the mind control, and the Cuck Hatter comes out on stage and makes Mary remove the Dean's organs one by one. And the Idiot Brigade says the only person who can stop him is Alice. So they have to break her out of fucking Arkham, which really makes a lot of sense considering they locked her up because she's a murderous psychopath.
Fuck me, right?
Alice is in her group therapy session at Arkham, and she thinks that her dad is just gonna waltz in and break her out. And her doctor, who's a toxic white male, says no one is coming to rescue you. And then the lights go out and the door gets kicked in. Who could it be? Alice says, Daddy. And I said, no, it's not me, honey. It's somebody else. And then Batwoman comes to spring her, and Alice rejects the recovery attempt. And then Batwoman starts beating up hapless orderlies who are only trying to do their jobs and stop somebody who just broke into a group therapy session from abducting and absconding with a fucking patient/inmate. Back at the worst commencement ever, Mary is playing a live-action game of Operation with Whitey McWhiterson on stage under the control of the Cuck Hatter. And all things being equal, this episode has ruined Operation for me permanently. Cuckwing is putting out the signal to block the Hatter's hat commands, and everybody just stops fucking listening because the plot needed them to. And just one more time, I have to note how stupid this fake-ass Iron Man layout screen is that Luke is seeing inside the Cuckwing suit. It's such a blatant, generic copy job. I think they bought it at Dollar General. Jesus H. Christ. Ryan is just beating orderlies like they're criminals who broke into a secure location to free a convicted mentally ill serial killer. Oh, wait. Alice runs and locks herself into her impenetrable cell, to which Ryan easily kicks the door open and Alice just cries. Ryan says, your dad isn't coming, Alice. Alice retorts, yes, he is. Am I watching Batwoman or Game of Thrones because my incest meter just hit tilt? And it turns out the postcards weren't really postcards. They're magazine advertisements and napkins from the cafeteria. Alice is the kind of woman who you have an affair with, and she kills your daughter's pet rabbit after you break things off because she's a fucking whack job, but she's still beautiful.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy, man?
Mary is still cutting apart Old Man White, and she's pretty much taking him all apart. And Sophie tells her, just kill the old white bastard because it'll break the Hatter's mind control.
Oh, what the fuck ever?
Hatter runs down to the basement and cuts the power to the building, which shuts off Cuckwing's brainwave hat blocking satellite MacGuffin, even though it operates and is probably powered individually, but it's still got to be plugged in according to the show because the plot needs it to. So logic and reason be damned. Man, I miss this show. So Hatter runs his bitch ass back up to the auditorium and tells every student graduating to take their stethoscopes and act like they're all carotines and wrap them around their necks.
Tie them around your throat.
Well,
2 hours later.
Cuckwing runs in and gets beaten down by the security guards, who are now all white guys inexplicably, and Batfaker beats them all up, of course, because she's just the bestest ever, as Mary and Sophie are still trying to revive old white guy whose organs are all over the place like a fucking hide-and-go-seek game with Helen Keller. As we watch a bunch of basic white bitches choke themselves like it's premium OnlyFans content, Alice saunters across the stage and asks, what did I miss? And the Hatter predictably stammers initially and seems nervous as a virgin trying to fumble his way through coitus with a lot lizard or loves truck stop at 4 a.m. in Lexington, Kentucky. Alice instructs the Hatter to stop everyone from choking, and then he uses his mind control on her. And he tells her that if it wasn't for her, guys like him wouldn't have heroes. And she hugs him and then predictably stabs him in the back and says, you don't ever meet your heroes. And I have to honestly say that I've never wanted to be stabbed in the back so badly in my life. I don't know how, but Rachel Scarston makes Crazy look more beautiful than anyone I've ever seen.
You wanna get nuts? Come on.
Let's get nuts!
Luke and Ryan surround Alice and tell her she's going back to the loony bin, and Alice cries, but they still lock her back up anyway.
You serious?
Mary is in full graduate regalia and gives her speech to Cuckwing, Sophie, and Batfaker in her living room nonetheless, and they toast to Mary's success. Cuckwing leaves early and says if he doesn't figure out why his suit is crashing, Ryan will never let him be her wingman again. And Ryan says, wait, wingman? Batwing? And that's how they put his name over.
Wingman. That's good.
Ryan takes Sophie downstairs to...
This is Lesbos!
And they discuss Ryan's real mom, and Ryan says she doesn't want to know anymore and gives the envelope back to Sophie. We see a helicopter landing and out steps Robin Givens, and we find out that Mike Tyson's former punching bag is Batfaker's real mom. Little Cuck Fox can't figure out the Cuckwing suit, and he throws the helmet off the table, and here's a familiar voice. It's his dad, Lucius, and they interact because that's fucking plausible. Not only do they try to make the inside of his suit look like Tony Stark when he's taking battle damage, now he has AI that's interactive inside his suit. Come on. This show is... So basically what they're trying to do is make Lucius Fox into Jarvis inside the Cuckwing suit, much like Jarvis and Friday were inside Iron Man's suit. Because that makes sense, right, DC?
Are you fucking high?
Mary opens up a present and it says Dr. Hamilton, and it also reads from your sister, Katie. Wait, there was one...
Now there are two of them.
So we close with Renee Montoya. She has the Batfaker symbol fired up, and in swings Bitch Ma'am right on cue. Montoya gives Batfaker the list of Rogue's Gallery weapons unaccounted for and says, where did you get this? Out pops Alice and says, from me, in exchange for my freedom. Bitchfaker isn't happy, and Montoya tells them they're going to work together or else she's going to shut down the Bat Team. Ryan Wilder. Yes, Renee Montoya knows Bitch Ma'am's secret identity, and Montoya gets Batfaker to agree to work with Alice, and we leave this fucking hot mess for the week. Until next week, when we get a meeting with Tyson's former punching bag and acting Wayne Enterprises CEO Ryan Wilder.
Peter, I'm really starting to question why I'm even friends with you in the first place.
I don't know what else to say. This episode was so bad I had to change my hat, go in front of my green screen. I started at 8 o'clock this morning. It's about 12:15 Eastern right now. This show got worse. You saw the ratings in the beginning, 458,000 viewers. I mean, even in the worst, darkest days of season 1, the ratings were better than that. Season 2, we know the story. I've documented my videos on how low the ratings went. I think it's going to go even lower this time. We're going to see the 200,000s. I'll guarantee it. They have no idea what they're doing. The character of Sophie is just around Megan Tandy for pretty window dressing. Mary, they're going to try to tie her in with this sister story arc. You've got Ryan's biological mother now, not the Force Ghost stepmother. You know, this is just, it's off the rails. Like I said, Rachel Scarston is a scenery-chewing beast, and a beautiful one at that. But it's weird. Dougray Scott, tip of the cap to you, sir. He took off and said, you know what, fuck this shit, I'm out. And he bounced. He was gone. He was done. He said, I've had enough of this shite. I'm not going to be on this show anymore. The villain, Mad Hatter was... Well, it was replacement Mad Hatter, much like we had replacement Bane with Tavarov, who they villainized just because he was white. Let's be honest. These villains in this show, I can't wait to see Poison Ivy. Somebody please give Renee Montoya a biscuit. She looks like she's starving. And I guess she played her in another's. I don't care. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. You know, I'm going to keep reviewing it. Obviously, I'm indebted to you guys for giving me the likes and the comments on these videos. So when this drops, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have enjoyed it. There's much more to come. Ladies and gentlemen, if today's the day I've earned it, please hit that red subscribe button. Smack the like button on the way out, share the video, and make sure you're still subscribed to your other favorite YouTubers as well. We appreciate you and all that you do for us as channels to help us grow. I'm Etepo Queen of the Place to Be Reviews. I've been here with all of yous. If I don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. I'll catch you on the next one. And remember, it's always better to burn out and fade away.